Man, brothers, it's starting to get crazy out here. It's starting to get crazy out here, man. I said to myself, it's like, I don't know nowadays if women want to be, because see, they should be pushing for husbands, but nowadays the typical liberal American woman, I don't know if that's a situation for her, man. I don't I just don't know. With the divorce rate on the rise, 70% of the time the woman is initiating the divorce. So it's like, oh man, bro, it's getting crazy out here, dog. Real relationships are starting to become a thing of the past. Starting to become a thing of the past. And I know you brothers thinking like, you shouldn't be pushing for relationships anyway. I understand. And in a sense, you brothers are right. You're right. Not with this crazy American woman. No, you can't do it, man. It's almost like you can't do it nowadays. For real. When you get in a relationship with a chick, cohabitate with a chick, oh man, she gonna give you hell up in Harlem. By the way, a man should never move in with a woman anyway, unless you're just getting out of prison and you in there for 3 to 6 months trying to get on your feet, stack some money up. Then yeah, but other than that, the woman should be moving with you. That's how it should be, man. You can have control, because you know how women are. Very emotional. At any given moment, she kick you out. So, it's not a good look. But yeah, man, it's man, I went on a date with a chick. I mean, I can give you guys countless examples as to reasons as to why I would say that relationships are dead. It's almost like marriages are dead as well. I went on a date with a chick like a month ago. We met up, banged her out. She came over my house. I copulated with her, had sex with her, whatever you want to call it, man. But so like that following week or whatever, I follow up like 3-4 days after that, text her, say, hey, what's up? How you doing? Just want to let you know, been thinking about you. You want to schedule something? Let's go out to a movie or something like that, man. She say, okay. So we get around to that day. Like, let's just schedule for Friday, because most people, they only have breaks during the weekends. So we schedule for that Friday. Thursday, I hit her up. I say, hey, what's up? You want to go and hang out? You want to hit the movies or something? And lo and behold, yeah, she flaked. And I know what you guys thinking. Oh man, you probably said something to talk yourself out of the vagina. Nah, man. I mean, I know better now. I know better now. I'm not saying that I haven't done that before, because I have talked myself out of vagina several times. I have done that before, man. But nah, in my last couple years, my last few years, that hadn't been the situation. But yeah, so I took her out on to a dinner. It was a nice guy to her. Treated her how a man should treat a woman. Hugged her, everything, and kissed on the neck, did this and that. I mean, hey, but you gotta show some type of sexual tension when it comes down to a chick. You have to do that. Even try to get over your house on the first night. And even, I mean, because it's like, me as a guy, and I'm pretty sure most people that have morals and standards, most people do. And even if I sleep with a chick on the first day, it's like I'm gonna push to try to be with that chick, try to be with her, man. I mean, old are the days as to which I used to, because now I'm in my early 30s, 32. When I was in my early 20s, I used to be pumping and dumping. And not saying that guys who pump and dump, it's all bad, nah. Because it's like nowadays with this American woman, with this promiscuous American woman, it's like, really, that's really your only option. It's really your only option is to pump and dump them. And that's not my intention, but that's how it comes off, because some of my family members will say, oh man, like you running through a lot of chicks. And I say, I don't try to do this on purpose. Let me explain. Let me delineate. Let me explain. I would get up with women and schedule something with them. We would bang, have sex or whatever. Of course, after I take them to a movie or out to dinner or something. And then I would try to follow up that following week or 2 weeks later or something. Try to schedule a date. All of a sudden, these women would go ghost. Let me give you another scenario. I was talking to this one chick, fooled around with her, and this was like 3 weeks ago. Fooled around with her because, man, I go on so many dates a month. I go on like at least 3 to 4 dates a month, maybe 4 or 5 dates a month. But I went over this chick house on the first day. That night, I went over her house. It was like 9 p.m. We had scheduled something. We scheduled to go out, go hang out. We scheduled to take her out to dinner. But due to something going on with her kids or something, man, I couldn't come over till like 9. So, okay, I went on over there. And I had to work the next day. So I went on over there, banged her out, copulated with her, had sex, whatever you want to call it. And, so I told her, like, hey, well, as I left that morning, I told her, well, hey, next following weekend, let's schedule something. Let's go on a date, man. And I know this may sound crazy, guys, but I tried to give her some knowledge. I let her know, like, listen, sweetheart, if I'm just coming over here banging you out at 9, 10 o'clock at night, that's not a good look for you, sweetie. It's not a good look on your behalf. And she was like, yeah, I kind of understand. I just had this and that going on. I was like, all right, cool. So it seems like now the typical woman, she wants sex, just like the man. A lot of these women out here following Nicki Minaj, Beyonce. You got this new chick that just came out, Megan Thee Stallion or the Stallion or whatever. She promoting sex all the way. I'm talking about just a promiscuous woman and you got a lot of women out there who following her, man. But yeah, this woman, I banged her. I tried to schedule something with her 2 weeks, like a week and a half later. She said, yeah. And then all of a sudden, like a couple days before we was actually scheduled to go on a date, because we scheduled something for like that Saturday. And I let her know, like, okay, we could do something. And then I text her Friday, was like, hey, just following up. Just wanted to see what's going on with you. I wanted to see if you was wanted to still hang out on that day, because I'm not going to chase no woman. I'm not up with that chasing stuff. All this chasing, it's just, nah, you're going to get one text message from me. Good morning. How are you? Something like that. Then that's it. Just one message. If you don't respond, that's your loss. That's how I look at it. Women look at themselves as queens. We got to look at ourselves as kings, guys. So I messaged her. I think that next day on Saturday, she said, well, I'm going through a divorce right now. I got this and that going on with my kids and all of this other stuff. So I just went away. I let her know, like, all right, well, that's fine. If you ever figure it out, shoot me a text and we can schedule something, man. Some guys out there will get pissed off and get frustrated because it's like you done invested a little bit into just invest some time. That's an investment right there. Some guys will get pissed off, but so yeah, man, I did that, and she flakes. And like I said, the last girl that I went on a date with flaked. It's like, man, it's crazy. It's crazy because women in America, they don't want marriage or relationships now. And then you got single mothers out here. Us as men, we can't take them serious at all. We can't take those women serious at all. We can't. You got women 2-time, 3-time baby moms. They had 2 kids by one guy, another kid by another guy. Just nah. You get with a chick like that and try to be with her, and especially if you get her pregnant, She left those guys, better believe she gonna leave you. And I done been in a scenario like that, as to where I try to be serious with a single mother. Like nowadays, it's like that's all there is out here. But yeah, so nowadays women, it's like they thinking like men. They don't know. They're not pushing for relationships. None of that. With the divorce rate on the rise, women initiating divorce in a 70% rate. So a woman will leave you quick and fast in a hurry. Out you. Just like that. As brothers, we have to just evolve to this modern day woman in America. Cause look at me and say, you pumping and leaving, you pumping and dumping these women. And in a sense, I tell them like, no, when I get with women, I try to push to be with them. I try to push for relationships with a woman. Because a man wants companionship, yeah. But with these women nowadays, with their actions and the divorce rate being on the rise, they don't want relationships. It's almost like they want to ride the car carousel. Some women, they'll blame men and say, oh, man was abusive or whatever. But what does that say about your character? You picked that guy. You picked him. You got women out there that's choosing Pookies and Ray Rays. And they are destroying communities, selling dope, shooting guns, just being lethargic, just not getting jobs. It's crazy out here, man. It's crazy. I'm starting to evolve as to where it's like, I'm starting to evolve and I'm thinking, man, I'm probably just gonna have to get with chicks and keep that relationship, marriage in the back of my mind. I can try to talk to a chick about a relationship, but I'm knowing in the back of my mind, she's just not fit for a relationship. Many men done ran through her, this American woman. She's just not fit for a relationship. So for the most part, it just won't work. That's what I got to keep in the back of my mind. Because some of us guys, we live in this fantasy like, okay, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to go to the gym, get my body right, make money, work my job, be industrious, and look decent. Pretty sure a woman gonna come my way and I'm gonna be in a relationship, marriage or whatever. And when I mean marriage, guys, we Ibmores over here. Ibmores up, bottom line. I'm not talking about the contractual marriage, no. I'm talking about the biblical marriage. When a man sits down with a woman and he writes out his own vows and she writes out her own vows. I let a woman know, hey, we're not going downtown to get married. I can't do that. And if you're not with it, then I guess I'm gonna have to make my exit. That's what I let women know. I'm not wearing no ring. Nope, I'm not doing none of that. But I'll make my woman wear a ring. It's all about control when it comes down to men, especially us Ibmore men, black men, to be more specific. But yeah, it's crazy. At the end of the day, you keep your head up as a black brother. You keep it moving. Looking at these modern day women nowadays, it's man. Now I see why guys in a sense pumping. I see why. Oh yeah, I see why. Cause these women in America, the values are just low. No good women. It's best to EBM. Escape Black Man for us black men over there putting it down. Go check out his channel. Yeah, it's getting crazy out here. Yeah. But much love, brothers. Ibmore's up. Keep your heads up. At the end of the day, just taking these red pills, staying enlightened. That's what it's all about. Much love.